Alec, on this Heritage Day, thank you for giving us your time for your runners at Turffontein on Tuesday. Birthright is the first of those, having his third start, and his last start was a very, very good effort, but it was only 9 days ago.
Yeah, well, it'll be 10 days gap. It is a second run after rest, obviously, and going a further distance, but the theory that I've worked on for years, it's I'm testing the 10-day part. I've always gone for the 28 days, and this is the one of the few times I'm going to test the 10 days. It was, I was in two minds about running, but when I saw the field, it's the second favourite is a horse that finished behind us, so all been well. He just has to repeat his last performance, and he should win it.
Down the strip they come, approaching the last 600 metres, and House of Romanov by 2 from I Spied, and Birthright back in third. Then Mvalelo and Kudzu's along the rail trying to creep closer. Royal Edition further back, then Sovereign's Call. House of Romanov is challenged up front now by I Spied. It's House of Romanov still going. I Spied. Birthright is under the right-handed drive, 2 or 3 lengths away. Then came Mvalelo. Behind that is Kudzu entering the last 200, and House of Romanov continues to roll here from I Spied and Birthright. House of Romanov, though, is going to keep on running here. House of Romanov wins it well. House of Romanov goes on to score. Second will go to Birthright eventually. Then came I Spied.
Then we move on to a horse called Just Nuisance. There's a lot to like about the prospects that are forthcoming from him, and he's backed up by his stable companion, Golden Pavilion.
The other guy's a first-timer. He's obviously bred for a lot further, the first-timer, and it's his first run. He's maybe short of a gallop. We haven't got grass facility now at the moment, and the same would apply to Golden Pavilion. His first run is a gelding without a gallop under his belt. He's working well, and I think he comes into the picture with a bit of a chance. And then I think I would say Just Nuisance is our best chance in the race of the three. His last run was promising. He's improved with his last few runs. His second run was disappointing, but we let him try and sprint in 1,000. He was trying to pace it with him, and he obviously not a sprinter. Since then, we've switched him off behind horses, and he's run much better, and he's improved with each run. So he's well, and tomorrow he comes into the picture.
Just Nuisance is looking to lengthen its stride, and then came I Spied behind them as they travel into the final 300. It's still Long Sword now as they come past the 200-metre mark from Brotherhood of Magic. Then came Just Nuisance behind that, but Long Sword is in front. Brotherhood of Magic and Just Nuisance on the outside, but Long Sword's in front, looking to stay on from Brotherhood of Magic. It's Long Sword to win it. Long Sword beats Brotherhood of Magic. Just Nuisance behind that.
Okay, and then Starcoin, his last performance was in a Grade 1 behind a very good horse called Anfield's Rocket, and
he's had a nice rest from there. He came out of that race. He had warm fetlocks and not, he wasn't at his best after that, or even the race was a good run with the issue he had with his fetlocks. It was actually a very good run. He was the first horse to earn 0 and pick up a penalty, but he's talented, and he's coming back nicely. He's had a nice break. He went in Kate looked after him at home, gave him a nice spell, and he's coming back. Look, he never shows too much at home, but he's moving well. And this is just a kind of a gallop. 1200 is too short, and we're going to enter him for the Summer Cup, because he'll come in with what's effectively the bottom weight, 54. And on his run in the Classic, it's worth taking a chance.
Rulebook is your final runner in the 8th race. He's had a whole string of just out the monies, and I suppose you could say that he's looking for this trip.
Yeah, Rulebook, he is a stayer. He was going quite well before he had a serious colic. He had to have surgery, and he's had the 3 runs since. I actually was hoping he would just about win last time. I thought he had a big chance, but he still looked a bit rusty. JP said he was rusty and he didn't quite pick it up. He's a horse that's hard to assess at home, because he's one of the laziest workers, he doesn't give away much at home, but he is looking well and moving well, and now that he's racing fit, he has to find about 4 lengths on those others, which is not impossible.